Family vacations are the perfect time to learn to swim. Consistency is the key, so the ability to go every day makes it fantastic to learn to swim. Make sure you're always doing it with a buddy. You've got to stick with a friend and keep it safe. Look for the lifeguard so that you know where they are at all times. And remember, if you need help, you wave your hand to signal to the lifeguard. Finding a safe place to swim is what you need to do. So you'll see that I've selected the rock pool area here at Honolulu on Waikiki Beach. With the rock wall in the background, it creates a safe space because the waves aren't rushing over, okay? So it's going to be nice and calm and still for you to enter the water. Some equipment that you might need to learn to swim would be one of these noodles that I picked up at Target. It was just $1. I'm going to donate it to the pool after we finish so we can reuse it and other families can have use of it at the swimming pool. And I've also brought my goggles with me so that I can have a look and see if there's any fish in the little lagoon pool. So we've got a gradual entrance. Because it's beach entry, it'll slowly get deeper and deeper. So we're just going to wade in nice and easily and enjoy the sensation of the water on our bodies. Look at the depth and the colour of the water. The colour of the water will very often show you or let you know what the depth of the water is. So the darker the colour of the water, the deeper it's going to be. Also look out for objects underneath. So rocks and coral, things like that will be on the bottom. So don't let that frighten you. Just make sure that you've got a sturdy foot when you step onto the sand. So I don't have my goggles on yet. I'm just going to have a go without. You can see that I've got the noodle here for balance. I'm going to slowly get under the water and put my face in the water. Get down low, get yourself into position. Take a big breath. And remember that noodle helps you stand up. So as you're pushing down, it's helping you to stand up. So we're going to float again. Remember that we've got our noodle. As we push down on the noodle, it helps our body rotate into the correct position. So arms out straight for balance. We're going to push and float and push down to stand up. Let's see how long I can stay underwater. So I tried to stay under for just 5 seconds. And it was really good. I had my eyes closed, but I can taste the salt water and I'm really excited to be in the ocean. I'm going to put my goggles on now so I can stay underwater a little bit longer and see if I can see some fish. So goggles are secure. I've got my noodle for balance and I'm going to push and float and stay underwater that little bit longer and hopefully I might spy a fish. No fish, but I could see lots of little crab holes under there. So I'm hopeful that pretty soon I'll be able to see a fish. You'll notice that I'm holding my breath. So I take a big breath, I go underwater and I'm just counting really slowly to help me stay calm. And then when I want to stand up, I'm actually then blowing out my bubbles and pushing down to stand up. So have a little look again what I do. Ready, go. I did see a fish. It wasn't very bright coloured. It was kind of the colour of the sand, but I saw a fish which was really exciting. And you'll see that I stayed underwater just nice and relaxed. When I wanted to stand up, I blew out my bubbles and I pushed the noodle down. Really, really beautiful water temperature and I can taste the salt water, which is so much fun. So I'm going to do a little bit of kicking now to get me moving through the water. So eyes underwater, big breath and some kicking. Remembering when you're using your feet, they're fast and little kicks. You're not bending your knees. You're trying to keep your legs straight and kick little and fast. Learning to swim in the ocean is completely different to learning to swim in the pool. Always read the safety signs. Things like a sudden drop-off, rip currents, and sharp coral will be a consideration. Just check out the safety signs. Another thing you might like to do is just relax with your friends. So you can see I've put the Noodle behind me and under my arms. This just allows me to lean back and enjoy the float. So you can have those conversations with your friends and just relax being in the water with your face out of the water. If you want to sit up, lean forward and place your feet on the bottom. This is a really nice relaxing position. You can see my arms are over the Noodle. You lean back and you can take your feet off the bottom and you're just going to be able to float there and enjoy the water. Here you can have conversations with your friends and you can keep your head out of the water. If you want to sit up, just use your body. Lean forward and place your feet down, then you can stand up. Now I'm going to really relax, lean back and look at the sky. And really enjoy floating. The same thing, if you want to stand up, bring your knees to your chest, rotate your body and put your feet on the ground. So it's quite shallow on low tide. You can see it's only really at my belly button here. So now could be a really good time to explore the breaking of the waves over the rock wall. So I'm going to slowly walk out to the rock wall, only going a distance that I feel safe and comfortable with, and I've got my trusted buddy with me here to help me if I need any help. So just walking out a little bit closer to the rock wall, and you can see that the wave is just being broken and gently breaking over it there. So we're going to get a little bit more movement in the water, which is going to be fun, but it's a little bit safer than going straight to the open beach and the open waves. Okay, so we're walking out. And you can see now it's that chest depth, so it's getting a little bit deeper. Remember what I spoke to you about, the sudden drop off, okay? So just go slowly, and now we're at chest deep. So you can see the waves are coming in, and I'm just walking here in the water. It's a little bit deeper, but it's lots of fun. I'm going to put my face under, and I've still got something to hold on to so I can stand up. So you can see I haven't gone into water that's any deeper than my chest. I'm here, but I'm still able to enjoy the breaking of the waves and the ripples that are coming through. I can even put my face under and come up again. And look at the gentle waves that are coming over the rock wall. So now I'm going to have a go of floating with the little waves coming behind me. So the Noodle's there. I'm going to take my feet off the bottom and just wait for the waves to come. The reason why I love a Noodle is because you're still able to feel your own buoyancy. You're still able to learn how to float. Floating is the basis of all learn to swim. So as opposed to strapping on a life vest or something like that, it makes you feel what it's like to relax and float in the water. That's why I really like a pool Noodle. It's still a flotation aid, so it's still providing you with that gentle support, but it's a little bit less intrusive and you don't have to fit it to yourself or anything like that. So I've had lots of fun in the ocean, but I'm ready to wrap up. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna do a little bit of propulsion and I'm gonna kick into the beach with the wave behind me. So hopefully I'll be able to catch a little wave and float and kick into the beach. Let's go. So you can see that I'm in water that is just chest depth. I'm sitting down here, okay? So it's really, really, really shallow. I'm just sitting down. If you want to have a go and try without the Noodle, without any flotation devices at all, this is a great place to do it. You can just move your arms along the bottom of the ocean and you're just going to propel yourself in that manner. So my legs are going to float and I'm just going to move myself along with my hands. So hands down. My legs are floating. And I'm just moving myself around with my hands. Legs are floating, face in. This is a great way to explore. I can see lots of little crab holes. I'm controlling my breathing. So when I want a breath, I just lift my head up. And I really am just floating there, just learning to move through the water, relax. And it's such a calming sensation. And I'm in water that's very shallow, so I'm nice and safe, but I'm doing it all on my own. I've got no flotation device, and you can slowly get deeper and deeper as your comfort zone enhances. So again, you can see I'm in that really shallow water. I'm gonna try laying back on my back. So I've got my hands behind me. I'm gonna put my ears underwater, and my feet are off the bottom. I'm floating, but my hands are here. Now, if I want to stand up or sit up, all I have to do is look at my toes. As soon as I look at my toes, I'll actually sit up and I've gone straight to a sitting position. I didn't even put my face under the water. So I'm floating on my back. Watch again. Put your hands behind you. Lay back. Just relaxing. As soon as I want to sit up, I just look at my toes and my bottom hits the water and I've sat up. So shallow water, you can still have lots of fun in a little shallow water like this where you can feel safe and secure. Remember, conditions change all the time. So today we've come and it's been quite shallow, calm, not a lot of waves. But if we come to this same spot tomorrow, it could be completely different. So every time you go into the ocean, make sure you check for danger, make sure you check that it's safe, and always stay within your comfort zone. If you need help, always signal to those lifeguards and stick with your buddy, stick with your mate so that you can stay safe when you're enjoying swimming in the ocean.